Hi friends, this is a spur of the moment thing, and it's a little dark here, and I think I'll leave it that way. um, I don't know if I'm going to upload this. I'm feeling really kind of vulnerable right now, and I don't know, I thought maybe I'd share it with you. I have the greatest life. I really do. And things are so wonderful, and Spirit is so generous with me. It's amazing. Of course, what's a me, and it's not separate and all that. But anyway, I also have a human part. And it can be kind of hard living alone and not feeling supported. Come on, you guys understand, as far as not finding people that you can interface with on much of a deep level. It's frankly my internet friends that are my support in this life. And I cherish you, I really do. Oh, it's not a but. It's just that one of the things I'm committed to share is how I'm just a regular Jane. It's Spirit in us that is so magnificent, that is so awesome and amazing. And so if it's not limited to the body-mind, if it's not limited to the human in 3D, then, and it's one, and so the same Spirit is available to everyone. And sure, it takes some steps, the time and space thing, you know, it can be looked at as getting in the way. It can be looked at as if, darn, it takes time, and I've got to do this, and I've got to practice that, and I don't have this habit yet, and yada, yada, yada. It can look like that, but that's not the whole of it. That's just one aspect of things, because if you go even just to the next layer up, the next layer of you, you're already everything you want to be. Right here, right now. You're already perfect. So what we're doing here in 3D is mostly a seeming. It's how things seem to be. And our little goof up, if we make one, is that we get to believing the seeming. And not knowing our power. And it's unspeakable. It's just beyond anything. It's the divine. It's source. And that's a no BS thing. That's what it is. And so, when we believe things, we empower them. And so when we get to believing the seeming, and oh my God, doesn't life put on such a show for us, you know, and the powers that were deserve Academy Awards for the kind of role playing they're doing. Really getting into things, huh? Really believing their parts. Well, I'm not sure, but I think in the end we'll all be thanking them for being the catalyst that helps us to wake up, to step out of belief in the matrix, in the seeming. Somehow, some way, friends, we can be both here and there, be both this and that, It's higher dimensional, and it's accessible by going within. And I do want you to know that the full divinity is yours just as much as mine's or anyone else's, just as much as Buddha's or Jesus or anyone. I'm just gonna come out and say it. We tiptoe around it a lot. We're all coming to be Christ's. It is a day, an age, a time when all of humanity that is ready and willing is entering Christ consciousness and recognizing it as their divine birthright. Jesus came to tell us that long ago. All of the masters have, but their words have been kind of edited and erased and shifted and changed and messed with, you know, how the dark force loves to play those kind of games. And so we aren't given much of a trail of truth to follow in 3D. But you know, dear ones, it's really quite okay. So that even though we get teary-eyed and boo-hoo and we have our moments of weakness and so on, I would just say let yourself feel your feelings, you know. If you need to go take a walk or go sit under a tree to have some privacy, to cry those tears, do it. Love yourself enough to let yourself feel your feelings. You don't have to try to resolve them. I really feel for the men of the world about this one because they're training even more than the women. I mean, all people get it, but especially our Western men are taught to be problem solvers and breadwinners, and they're supposed to, you know, have all the answers or find them or fix what's broken and blah, blah, blah. Very, very left brain oriented. And that's hard. That's a straitjacket. Well, okay, so that's what is. On the one hand, on the other hand, your source. Hello. So don't let what is or what seems to be limit you. Absolutely anything is possible. And the more you shift and change those beliefs of yours, you see, that's what's supporting that. What's keeping the straitjacket on is you. It's just like people say this is a prison planet. Well, if so, I say every single inmate has the key in their breast pocket. And we've just hidden that fact from ourselves. But it's there. It's always been there. Okay? When I got my reading from Tony, Sacred Sarah, I got the angelic human reading. She told me that I didn't have much of a sense of limitation. She said, you know that anything is possible, and you live in that awareness daily because you were around and you were involved in designing the limitations that would be for this dimension. So this is before the planets, before the beings, before everything. Okay? She said I was with the gods that were doing the creation of it. And that was a part of, I guess, my assignment. She said that I decided even then I saw that there would be a need, and I would cycle myself down and into this. Now, my friends, listen from heart. Get out of your head. Abandon every single belief you've got right now and just be in your chest, okay, with me, because I'm there. That's where we're one. be there with me and know it's no different for you. We are ancient, my friends. You are not on this channel. You do not listen to more than 3 of these journals, in my opinion, if you too are not ancient like this. We are the rescuers. We've been taught to seek only. It's so funny. It's so funny to be that and this at the same time. You've just, come on, you've got to rejoice in it. It's hilarious. Paradox? Oh my God, paradox. And then to find that your source, it's just funny and funnier at every step, at every turn. Okay. So I guess I'm glad I turned the webcam on. You never know. You never know. Just know that you too are this innocence. The innocence is in the now, and it's in source. And that's the divine identity we all partake of. And if I am this, then you are me and I am you. And these eyes, you know, these eyes through which I hoped to see God are the eyes through which God sees me. And I am you. Anyway, namaste.